Good morning. So, in our last video, we created a main menu screen, or not main menu, a title screen, wherever that went. Here, we got this title screen right there. We also, at the end, created this game over screen to kind of start setting things up. I'll worry about the centering of those later. So some things that I want to do real quick is we're gonna relabel this. This is gonna be the retry button. We should know better than to do that by now. This is gonna be, we'll say, title button, and this is gonna be the quit button. I'm also gonna add click on game over and click the plus sign, search for a color rectangle. The reason why I'm searching for a color rectangle and moving it up above the panel is because I want it to be drawn first and then the panel on top of it. But if the game over, when we code the game over, it's going to show up transparent because we don't have a background there, nothing on the other side. So you're still going to see the player and then the enemy and then all that jazz. So we're going to go ahead and set up this color rectangle so that it's all blacked out and you just see the game over and the buttons. With this color rectangle, I'm going to go ahead and press this anchor preset button right here towards the top right, and then center right of this menu bar. We're going to use this bottom one for full rectangle. Right, that changes the size, and the anchor points for the rectangle stays over here, so that's fine. What next thing is in the inspector, I'm going to change the color to black. Something like that should be fine. And then just press Ctrl S to save that. Now, I was going to code the game over scene in this, and we still can. It might end up being a two-parter though, because some things I noticed are we haven't visited the BattleManager for a while, in scene rather. So in our current structure, if you press play, I realize I need to set up the main menu as the main scene, but for testing purposes, this is just easier. We roll through, we talk to the mayor, talk to the guard, we go to our gate and enter the dungeon. We're rocking through, running, trying to get into a fight. There's our fight. We attack, the enemy attacks. We see it down here, all the updates, but nothing here is updated. And so we're gonna fix that first, because I feel that is definitely something that I should have done way back when we set up this battle scene, the UI for it. So that's gonna be the first thing we do. Alright, we're gonna go to our scripts because we don't really need any scenes to open up for this. Make sure you're on your BattleManager, and we're gonna add a few things to this scene. Okay, so first thing is we need to create some signals. So we'll do that up here at the top above our exports. Signal player HP changed. We're gonna pass the current as an integer and the max also as an integer, and then we're gonna go ahead and just copy that and paste that right underneath, and then we're gonna change player to enemy. There we go. And save as you go. Now we need to do a search bit. So here in this function, for me it's line 72, function spawn player and begin battle. What we're going to do is down here. We're going to want to put player underscore HP changed. So we're calling that signal. Right? Oops, dot emit. Pass the player HP and then the player max HP. And then we're also going to pass the or emit the enemy HP is changed. And we're going to pass the enemy HP and the enemy max HP. As I'm going through this is a really long script, and I think a lot of this could be shortened up and put like in the enemy one. I'm going to test that over the next couple weeks. I don't know. We'll see. We may end up having to redo this. I hope not, because I don't want y'all to have wasted your time. But coding for games and game development is not just about making a good game, but making a good game efficiently, right? Who wants to be going through 222 lines of code and growing just to go searching for something? Now, obviously, we could Control F and go searching for the function that we need to adjust things, so we can do that. So, for example, in our next one, we need to find our player attack. It tells us there's 7 instances. Let's go ahead and put an underscore for that. There we go. Now there's 2 instances, and it's right there, right? So what we're going to do is down here in this area, let's see, we have how do we want to do this? We're going to leave that line, but right in between, what we're going to do is we're going to say enemy HP change dot emit enemy HP comma enemy max HP. And just a little bit down with our player one, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go in our application of the damage, we're going to say player HP changed dot emit player HP comma player max HP. Get that going. Now that's it for our BattleManager updates. Now we need to update our drawing a blank. Action menu, which is where our battle UI takes place. We need to first add a couple more onReady variables. So add onReady variable. This is going to be player HP label. And what we're going to want here is it's going to be a label equals, we should probably open up our action menu, so our battle UI, there we go, so we can see exactly what it is that we are updating. So we're going to drag this out right here, just like that, and then we're also going to onReady variable enemy underscore HP underscore label equals I just realized in this that we don't have a section for the enemy HP, which is weird. So for now, I'm gonna try to do this without it, because typically in games, unless there's a skill allows you to see it, at least from my experience. You don't really see how much life the enemy has. Unless you're playing Expedition 33, which is an amazing game. I'm just gonna throw that plug in there for it. Not sponsored by the company, but if they want to take a look and do that, then I'm down. I'm just gonna say that right now. I got like 80 hours in, and I haven't even beaten it once. I'm currently on a mission trying to find all the pictos. I'm down to like, I think my list is down to like 27 left. So, and I haven't beaten Simon yet, and I can't bring myself to go to Lumiere to fight Renoir until I beat Simon. If you've played Expedition 33 and you love it or hate it, let me know in the comments. Let's get some engagement going. Alright, so in our, let's see. I think we can do that here in our ready function. We're just going to connect it here. So, variable, we're going to call this BM for BattleManager, because we're going to connect it to our BattleManager. We're going to say get tree dot current scene dot find child BattleManager true false. So it's going to be passing either a true or false, so whether it found it. Now if BM, so if it's true, if they found it, BM.player HP changed dot connect. I'm gonna say on player HP changed BM.player. You're gonna get this error, it's not declared in scope. It's because we haven't put those functions down here yet, but we will, so don't worry about that. BM.enemy, it's gonna be the same thing, so we could really just copy this line, paste it down here, and then change player to enemy, and it should work just the same. Like so. Alright, now, because this isn't that long, we'll just go to the bottom real quick and put these functions in. Function on player HP changed current integer max HP integer full. We want the arrow on the outside, and we're going to player HP label dot text HP we want the quotation mark there actually, and then so that's going to be our max and current and max, left and right, and then we're gonna pass to our current max HP, like so. Now we can just take all this, copy it with Control C, paste that in, and then change it to enemy wherever it says player. Oh, because we didn't have an HP label. You know what? That's right, we chose not to use the enemy. So, it should still work without it. Because really the only thing we need to update is the player. So let's go ahead and test that out and see. If we need to, then I'll add the enemy. Let's get there. Okay, force the waiting, cool. Even though it takes us to a dungeon, I should really change that. But you know, hey, whatever. Alright, I think originally I was going to create like a little forest outside area. Because it's town, right? Towns don't typically lead straight to a dungeon, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and... Oop. Hold on. So it is going to be looking for that, so we are going to need to put that in there. Alright, oh yeah, duh. Because we didn't do the enemy. Let's just remove that. And let's see here. Let's try it again. Go talk to the mayor. Hey dude, how's it going? Hey guard, how's it going? If you hear snoring, that is my dog. He's currently passed up behind my chair. Alright, so we got our attack. I never changed the... ooh, hold on. Non-existent function emit packed scene. Why didn't that work? Huh. Did I miss something? Let's see. So it looks like I'm gonna need it. So let's go ahead and do our thing. And just go to action menu. We'll go ahead and add in the enemy stuff. Anyways, what we'll use is copy and paste that so we don't have to retype everything. And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use the enemy name since I don't have an HP label. That's fine. And then I will deal with it later. Actually, hold on. If I just remove all that, it shouldn't matter. Let's see here. We don't need to admit that. We're not dealing with that. We're not. We don't need to show that update. And then what else do I need? I can get rid of that because that's not going to be used. Alright, I think we're good now. Now let's try it again. Alright, hello Mr. Mayor. Mr. Guard. Let's see what happens now. Trying to find a fight. Trying to pick a fight. There we go. Still forgot to change the HP. Alright, so let's defend a few times. And get the enemy to have more life than me. Dead. Alright. So, all that seems to be working. Everything updated. At least on the screen. Let's just give it another go just to make sure it wasn't a fluke. Stay safe out there, bud. Boom. See? 42, right? And then down here, everything's updating. Where are we at on time? We are at 17-ish, 18-ish minutes. So I'm going to leave it here. I'll create another video that shows the game over screen, and I'll get this one posted today. Hopefully game over screen one posted tomorrow. And then we're going to make some more advanced enemies. This is nice and all, but I feel it's going to take a few weeks, so you may not see me for a few weeks on here. But I feel like I can make this more efficient and condense this down. So that's what I'm going to work on next. So we'll do 2 enemies, one that just has regular plane attacks like that slime sphere, and then we'll make a cube that's more like a ranged based or magic based enemy, and we'll try to get that working. We'll see how that goes. And after that, we'll get an experience system going, and leveling system, and then we will save and load, and then I think that's it. So maybe 4 or 5 videos, depending on if I have to split any up. So as usual, these will be these updated scripts will be in the Google Drive folder that will be in the description. So until then, keep learning, keep building. I'll see you in the next video.